Good morning. Today's topic is steps in building an e-commerce applications. What are the steps involved when we start building an e-commerce application? And here, e-commerce application we have different names of the e-commerce application. We say e-commerce application. We say e-commerce store. We also the word also used e-commerce websites, right? So these are the different names for e-commerce application or store or website. We will discuss, mostly we will use the name e-commerce website. So suppose if you have decided whether you are launching a new e-commerce business, entirely new e-commerce business, or you are going to transform your existing business into a e-commerce business, or parallelly you are running both type, you are working in both the mode, brick and mortar as well as e-commerce mode to your existing business, your existing old business maybe, right? The company is working in the both, going to work in the both the modes. So here we will discuss what are the required steps if you are starting to design a website for your store, right? We all know online business is booming. And online shopping statistics may say that e-commerce is the way to go. You have to go, you have to transform on the e-commerce today or tomorrow. It's sure. If you are running a brick and mortar business, so definitely you may have a presence, online presence, to which we say e-business. You need to go ahead and start selling online also. That is necessary. You have a product you want to sell or create business idea, anything, right? Building an e-commerce website will strengthen the reputation of your business. If you own a current business, current brick and mortar physical business, it will definitely, and you are going online, it will definitely strengthen your reputation, your brand. Help you expand your brand nationally and internationally. If you are selling in Dehradun only, then you can sell to your customers across the nation, across the world, and expand your professional network, right? So these are the benefits, some benefits, and some whys you have to transform the business in e-commerce mode, right? So it is clear that if we are going, whether we are going to start a new business and if we are starting even an e-commerce store, or we are going to transform a existing physical business, brick and mortar business to e-commerce business. And if we are running a physical business from 20, 30, 40 years, then it's now the time has come. We have to be online, we have to sell online also with existing offline business, with our existing store, right? On store sales. These are the basic steps, 7 steps. We have categorized e-commerce store building in 7 steps. The first one is starting with a strategy. Definitely, if you are starting a new business or with a new business idea, if you want to sell a new product online, then we must have strategies for how you are going to sell, how you are going to market, what will be your followers, right? How you are delivering the products. We need strategies for all these tools, right? We need to have strategize first. The second one is choose a domain and platform for your e-commerce website. We need a domain name, we have discussed many times, and we need a platform for e-commerce website development. Platform, maybe you want to start with a WordPress website, with a normal website, WordPress website with a domain name. On website we will be building on WordPress. With the WooCommerce platform, you will be integrating your shopping carts and checkout processes, or you may be, the other option may be you will be working with the Shopify. The other options, what will be the options for the hosting, whether you are going for the Windows server or Linux, right? These are the technicalities you have to decide at the starting point. The second point is The third one is decide on pricing and set up payments, how you will be receiving payments. What will be your pricing strategy? Different pricing strategies are working on. Online, when we sell online, we have different pricing strategy options and how you are going to receive the payment. There are multiple options. If you are working on cash on delivery, then definitely this will be one option. And if you are you must have keep the option to your customers to pay online, and what will be your pay online options, what payment gateway you are going to integrate with it, whether CC Avenue, PayJapp and PayPal, many payment gateway options are there. You can integrate with your e-commerce website. Then you have to take decision on it. The fourth one is about designing your store and add products. The fourth one is designing your store, application, website and adding products on your website. The fifth one is creating a great checkout experience. Checkout is important in online shopping. Suppose someone wants to buy your product, then he must go through an easy checkout process. Otherwise customer can leave the checkout process in between, right? That is necessary. The checkout process and easy checkout process, user friendly checkout process is necessary. The second last is market your growing business. How you are going to market, how you are going to tell people your segment that you have such website and you are selling such and such great products online. So that you have to decide your marketing strategies, your sales strategies and all, right? So this will be your six steps. The last one is improve your online sales with data. So we need to take data driven decisions. Availability of data, huge data is available regarding to the product sales, online sales, and you may analyze your own data on 1 month, 2 month, 3 month data as you will grow as the time passes, and where we are lacking and how we have to move forward. So this is the seventh step, improve your online sales with data, right? So these are the steps required. These are the areas required where you need to know about how you are going to work, right? How you are going to a particular front, particular domain, right? Where you need which types of expertise, surveys and all. So we will discuss all these points in detail, right? The first one is starting with a strategy. Start with a sound strategy. Even the simplest e-commerce platform have details that need to be just right for you and your business, right? Details that need to be you must know what are important for your business. If you plan to sell physical products, decide how you want to shipping to work in advance. If you are selling some physical products, definitely most are selling physical products, so you must know about your shipping. Who will be your shipping partner? Who will be your courier partners? Who are serving in particular region you want to ship? How much time they will be taking, and what will be the cost of shipping, by the weight or by the volume, right? These are the points you must know. Only then you will be able to pricing. You will be able to decide your pricing strategies. Because sometimes we offer free shipping, but we need to know how much we are paying for the shipping. We are not getting free shipping, we are providing customers free shipping. The shipping cost may be added on a pricing. Shipping cost may be added. Normally it happens. Shipping cost, companies add shipping cost on product price and convey the message for free shipping. So you have to you have to price like that. So you must know about your shipping partners, charges of charges, how much they will be charging for you. If you are shipping with cash on delivery, if you are shipping with prepaid, right? Or what will be the size and volume, weight of your product, and if you have different variants of product, will be their weight and volume, right? That you must know. Only then you can finalize your pricing. If you are selling digital products, think about the bandwidth and delivery options you need, right? Netflix is a digital product. Amazon Prime, a digital product, so they must know what bandwidth is required for selling these products. Selling services online. List out exactly what you will be selling, how you want to deliver it, and any payment or time limitations. If you are selling services online, then how you are going to deliver these services to your customers. This is the strategy you need to know in advance. This is the strategy you need to know. You need to finalize lot of things. If you are selling products, you need to know about your delivery partners and all, so to decide your pricing studies and all. If you are selling a digital products, you need to know about your bandwidth and all. If you are selling services, then you need to know how you are going to deliver these services and what will be the time frame, time limitations and all, right? So these are the points you need to finalize before in the first step, strategy. Think about the options you want and the options you will need for the growth of your business and how those options will affect your bottom line. Develop a marketing strategy before building an e-commerce website and start early with SEO. So you also need to plan about your SEO, because SEO needs time. It takes time. It takes time to give results. If we talk about search engine optimization, it takes time to give results. So you also need to know about your marketing strategies. What will be your marketing strategies and how you are going to implement all those, because it can take a year for even the best SEO strategy to show results. So you need to know in advance. From the first day of e-commerce application building, e-commerce store building, you need to employ your SEO strategy also, your SEO, right? Be sure to do your homework so that you are making the best long-term decision for your business. Speaking of long-term, another very important strategy while building your e-commerce website is search engine optimization, that you need to decide, and you need to know how you will be working on these fronts, how you will be working on all this SEO related front, because SEO also it requires time to show results, right? And the next is Now the next step is choose a domain and platform for your e-commerce website. The second step, choosing a domain and platform for your e-commerce website. Now you have decided who will be your partners, how you are going to deliver products and all, what will be your pricing strategies. Now you are physically starting your e-commerce business, whether it's a new business or you are transforming your existing business. The second step will be choosing a domain and platform for e-commerce website, that we have discussed multiple times previously also. A custom domain gives you e-commerce store, a recognizable brand that belongs to you. Example, mystore.com. We all know, we have discussed multiple times all those things. A professional email address linked to your domain where people can contact you, right? info@mystore.com, sales or marketing @mystore.com, right? Or the name of the CEO or the marketing departments, right? Search engine optimization benefits, we just discussed that. We also have to incorporate how we will be taking it, right? Because SEO is a method of digital marketing which gives you the highest targeted traffic to your website. The way of getting highest targeted traffic to website is SEO. We all know that. Your next step is selecting the right e-commerce platform for your growing business. You have selected your domain name. Now you need to know your e-commerce platform. Whether you want to start with WordPress, or you want to start with Shopify, or multiple platforms are available these days if you will search for making a e-commerce platform. Apart from these two, lot of others are available. So you need to decide which platform you are going to opt for your e-commerce application. You ideally want to build an e-commerce website on a platform that's flexible and easy to use. Flexibility means here you can integrate other services as required. You can upgrade as required if your business grows. that you have to upgrade. And I told multiple times, as a e-commerce store starts working good, then you need investment on technology. So you need to start with such a platform where the upgradation is easy with the existing facilities, right? So you need to decide about such a technology steps. The next is decide on pricing and set up payments. Deciding on pricing and set up payments. There are three key aspects of payments as you build an e-commerce website. How you will price your products. As I said, you may be including shipping on your products. Other ways are there, pricing. You have to take consideration of how customers are going to pay you, how you are going to receive that money, right? And how you are going to get those payments into your own bank account. How customer will pay and how you will receive and how you will price. These are the three things you have to decide before going for any pricing strategy, right? These things are important and you have to decide at a particular step. The third one is decide on pricing and set up payments. That it is continuation of that last slide. There are many factors to consider when pricing your products for sale online, including the cost of materials per item. You may be manufacturing product, and that you must know the cost of materials or the product cost or the particular product cost, or e-commerce web hosting charges. What are my web hosting charges for a year or for a month, right? And how much we will divide, how you are going to divide the charges on particular, how you are going to divide the charges on adding a cost. Shipping charges, as we discussed, shipping taxes, fees and percentage per sales deduction. Means, suppose if you are going for CC Avenue's payment gateway, so CC Avenue will also charge from you 1% or 2% of the sales for collecting your payment and transferring that payment to in your account. So there are other expenses. If you are going for PayPal or CC Avenue or any other payment gateway, they charges. Fees and percentage per sale deductions from various organizations including PayPal, credit cards, right? Flexible pricing like pay what you wish. Lot of things, these things you need to know about. Then decide how your e-commerce site will accept payments, right? So these things you need to know before giving final price to a product. These are the basically parts of costing, components of costing. Incurred cost, these different, right? Services and also incurred cost that you have to include in your product cost. The next is designing your store and ad products. Now you are at the fourth step. You are in the position of to design your store. Now you are in position to design your store. The next step in building an e-commerce site, it's time to design your store now. Think about what in addition to your products you plan to include. Definitely you are selling physical, if you are selling physical products, whatever products you are selling, you will be think about what except that what you are going to include on your website, on your store, except these products. At the very least, you will want to include an about page, about who is the company, how it is performing, who are the promoters, and a contact page as you build an e-commerce website to help potential buyers connect with you, right? A contact page, maybe name of the promoters or some, because everyone wants to work with a human being. You can also add video and text onto your pages. Video for advertising, for training, for support. We use videos for multiple purpose. We have discussed in last semester as well as in last class, right? So we can include videos as well as text about your policies and how you are making, the product you are selling, right? So that you can differentiate yourself in the market, in particular industry, in particular market. You can differentiate yourself. So this is the way. This is, you have to decide what extra to your products you are including on your website, in about page or in contact page, right? And when building an e-commerce site, be sure to include your photograph. People like dealing with real people. Photograph, real people. Store name of the store. Logo for branding and recognition. These are the basic things, right? Trust marks and payment logos. These help people feel comfortable shopping with you. Payment logos of payment gateway. Like if you are including CC Avenue, so you must include that secure payment. If you are paying using a card, debit card or credit card, the information will be secured because the payment will be processing through this payment gateway. That people must know, and you should display on your store. Select a theme that represents your brand and allow you to showcase your products in the light possible, in the best light possible. Branding, theme of your store theme, branding, right? Create categories that are logical to your buyers. If you have different products, if you are selling multiple products, then you can create categories also. You must create categories logical to your buyer. Think as a buyer and then create categories. Think as a buyer. If you are a buyer, then how you are going to proceed, how you are going to check the website, and categories must be created. Now it's time to add some products to your new commerce website. Now you are adding products. Choose your product type, physical, digital or service. Give your product a name and description. Product description is necessary. We all read about product description. What is sizes available, material build of, right? What material is used to build that product. We all read on websites. So if you are going to create a website for yourself, an e-commerce application for yourself, so you must write product descriptions. Set the price and the quantities available for sale. Set the price and quantities available for sale. Create a preview of your item by uploading a photo, an audio file or even a video preview. Right? Video preview we can create. Create a preview of your item by uploading a photo, an audio file or even a video preview. Right? Choose from a range of delivery and pricing options, as well as specifying any variants. So these are basically the things you need to consider. These are the things you need to consider. These things you need to consider. These things you need to consider about, right? Keep in mind that great product descriptions and clear images convert. The product images must be clear, and product description must be well suited, right? Create a great checkout experience. Create a great checkout experience. As I said, checkout is the process. If one customer reaches at a checkout, then the shopping cart must not remain abandonment. Right? Shopping cart abandonment is the plague of online sales. Abandonment is plague of online sales. In 2017, Baymard Institute took the average of 37 cart abandonment studies and found that average online shopping cart abandonment rate is over 69%. Don't forget the number of steps it takes to complete a purchase significantly affects your sales conversion rates. Means number of steps should be as possible as low. Steps required for sales completion should be as low as possible. Right? Avoid cart abandonment as you build an e-commerce website by enabling customers to purchase multiple items at once. There must be an easy process of adding multiple items in cart. Customer can purchase multiple items at once. Can add multiple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items once in the shopping cart. Right? Offering free shipping if you can. Right? This should be a process. At least above some purchase amount, maybe above 500, say sales of above 500 product. Being very clear about shipping cost upfront before customer get to the checkout. Customer must know about what will be the shipping cost for this item. It should be clear before customer reaches to checkout. Because customer should know, suppose your product cost is rupees 500 and shipping cost is rupees 120. So customer must know that I am getting their product delivered at my place at rupees 620. Right? Making sure that you optimize your checkout for mobile devices. That is very, very necessary. 80% sales now using the mobile devices. Sending cart abandonment emails anytime someone leaves without completing their purchase. This facility must be available. If someone leaving the product on cart, the email must, a follow-up email for sales completion must go. Right? Next step is market your growing business. Once you start building an e-commerce website, you need to promote your product to increase traffic and drive sales. Once you start building an e-commerce website, you need to promote your product to increase traffic and drive sales. So we use multiple methods of promotion. We use SEO as we discussed. We will use social media promotions. We can go for Google AdWords advertisements, remarketing, lot of ways of blogging, right? Many vendors choose to sell from marketplace sites like Amazon. Amazon is a marketplace site. Many manufacturers sell on Amazon, but find themselves struggling because high fees and other limitations. Fees. Tentatively, Amazon charges around 20% of the product cost if you sell on Amazon. Means if your price is 500, you have to pay around 20% of it. Maybe not flat 20%, around 15 to 20% we can say, maybe higher for some product. Normally 15 to 20%. Different Amazon fees are applicable. After building an e-commerce website, you will need a solid marketing plan to bring the right customers to your site and to keep their affection for return business. Getting the point? Right? This is necessary. Once you start with these are the duplicate slides to the same. So finally, the last one is look after SEO and analytics. We all know about search engine optimization and analytics basically. You will track the performance of your e-commerce website with an analytics solution like Google Analytics. This will help you monitor your site and product page so you can improve them for more sales, reach and effectiveness. We have discussed in detail the Google Analytics and we can find out how the traffic is, from which campaign, from which methods we are getting the traffic on our website, whether the social media is working good or the SEO, how the SEO is working, right? How the blogging campaign is working, how other Google AdWords campaign we have launched. If we have launched any particular Google AdWords campaign, then display ads campaign or video campaign, which campaign is working good, getting the traffic, from which campaign we are getting the traffic, and how the conversions are happening, and how people are leaving at which, if users or visitors are leaving at some particular place, and why they are leaving at that place. We have to try to find out whether the price is high, or whether there is a long process in checkout. The checkout is not easy, not customer friendly. So we have to analyze all those things, and we have to fix the issues accordingly, right? We must interpret, we must know how to interpret these analytics data. If something is wrong on our website, then we must know how to interpret it and how to correct it. Right? So this is for about the topic steps in building an e-commerce application. Right? Steps in building an e-commerce applications. These are the steps in building an e-commerce application, and you can start building in such sequence. And you need, as I said, about the final step, analytics. So we must know about the analytics that we have discussed in last semester, how we analyze the data basically, right? Thank you very much for the day.